And I say, welcome to another episode of Mixxdrinks, where we bring you the best entertainment from our hood to yours. You're welcome. Mixed Nuts Entertainment is the movement. Yo, got another one for you, man. As we continue our journey through the illustrious SoundLounge studio, I got another one of its artists here. You know, we've had a few so far. Big shout out to Sativa. Big shout out to, let's see, Kajay. Big shout out to, let me see, dang, I'm forgetting all of them.
Shelly Jane.
Shelly Jane, the 808 sound. Word. Shout out to Jay Anders.
Savage
Casey Lynn. Savage the Third, my God.
Nemi.
And, what?
I think Nemi too.
Oh, big shout out to Nemi, of course. Big shout out to Nemi, that's fam.
Oh, Rick
Skills, of course. Molly. The list goes on and on.
We representing Indago for sure.
We bringing big things to life. And got another one for you, man. Without further ado, I bring to you MC, songwriter, producer, world traveler. My man Kookie. Give it up for Kookie, people.
Appreciate you, fam. We're looking out.
Yes, sir.
Big fan. Appreciate it. I miss seeing you guys. Love you, man.
Likewise. First of all, tell us about the culture here at SoundLounge Studio, because people don't know. They see just the podcast, but they don't know this is a full-blown studio, full deck, engineering, mastering, songwriter, mentorship. There's lots of things that happen here. So tell me from your perspective, the whole SoundLounge vibe.
It is a whole package. Let me tell you, DJ Rec. He is a mastermind.
Shout out to Rec family.
Savior, I would say, or I call him, rest in peace, Quincy Jones. Like, he's my Quincy Jones. Like, straight up, he has the vision, not only the ear, but he knows how to put everything cohesively and surround himself with assets. Like, he has, like you said, the whole package, not only the mixing, the producing, but he has an extensive selection of songwriters, singers, DJs, guitarists, instrumentalists, whatever you may call. So it's really up to the artist to take advantage and to build like a box of Legos. It all depends what you want to build. The small car, you want to build a big mansion. So that's the possibilities that you have at the SoundLounge. It all depends on you.
Facts. And I can say firsthand back at once upon a time when I was MCing, and I met Rec when he was first, deciding that he wanted to learn how to play the keyboard. That's how far back we go. He's always been a mentor, you know what I'm saying? He can make the sound that fits you and what you're looking for. You can literally tell him what you're looking for, and he can somehow, like he said, like the Professor Charles X of MC. And I just MCing is a music period. If you sing and you MC, whatever. So San Diego artists, LA artists, if you ain't fucking with SoundLounge yet, you're playing yourself, you need to get in.
Yes. That's
all I'm gonna say about that.
Yep.
So where you from?
I'm born and raised from San Diego. So
nice.
Born and raised from San Diego. And now, like you said, the past few years I've gotten a chance to travel. So it's been amazing. And that's, once again, DJ Rec, man. I owe him a lot. He introduced me to the Creative Space Event Songwriting Camp. Ever since that, it's ridiculous on the amount of growth. Just in the past 4 years, I've incorporated the business side, which is very crucial. One thing is to be the artist, but another thing is to incorporate the business side, which makes a huge difference.
Yeah, for those not in the know, tell them a little about what the Song Camp is.
Okay, the Songwriting Camp it includes about anywhere from 15 to 25 songwriters and producers. They're handily selected depending on your talent. You do have to have a certain amount of talent on the scale, 1 to 10. You do have to be somewhat mid and advanced. And it's the environment that they set up. Not only that you have, it's a bridge where you have just anyone that's starting to someone that's accomplished, from a Grammy-winning producer to engineer to other artists. And it's ridiculous how you don't feel the difference when you're talking about the levels. Like, they know how to nurture the talent. They know how to encourage. And you go from for instance, when I went in there, I could write about a song a day. after going to these camps, I could write anywhere from an average of 3 to 7 songs a day, including a hook and verse. So it helped me to go Tupac up on these songwriting. So it's just ridiculous. And a good way to describe is like, once you're there, you're feeding off of each other. It's like the internet. You connect without having wires, but you connect with each other with the energy. Mm-hmm. And it's just ridiculous how you could grow collaborating and traveling. The main thing is what I liked about these camps. Rest in peace, Jay Hatch. That was the creator of these camps. I called him the Dana White. He knew how to set up the artists with the producers to get the best outcome. And you're talking about, he just had a moment of just a few days prior to know how to connect the artists, but he knew how to do it in a way to get us to be productive. And for instance, on my first camp, we did like about, I think, 125 or 130 songs just in a 7-hour period amongst 50 creatives.
That's crazy.
And then when we went to Miami, just a few months later, we just increased it by 15 or 10 more. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And just the fact that you're able to, in the last camp that I went in New York, I was able to meet a Nigerian R&B singer, super dope, from Canada. So it's like, you see, and now I got a chance to see my merch being posted in Canada. So not only did I make it here from the West Coast, from San Diego to New York, all the way to Canada, Miami's ridiculous.
Yo, that's dope, man. Mm-hmm. So shouts out to, Song Camp, man. I've heard a lot about it, man. So it's a big thing. Hopefully it continues to grow and keep, nurturing and bringing dope talent together.
Yes.
And teaching y'all how to get to the next level.
And shout out before we continue, shout out to Zizzurp and everyone else, Trey Peace, that is continued. They're carrying the torch because that's super important. We were dealt with this surprise, and unfortunately a couple camps were canceled last minute. That's why I just came back from Miami. Unfortunately, that camp got canceled, but I took advantage, and you know what? I had to hit the reset moment button.
Oh yeah. You was such a bad time. You were stuck in Miami with nothing to do. Yeah, says nobody.
I had to I had to adapt and enjoy the moment.
Word up. So how long you been doing this?
Man, I've been doing this for about a little bit over 20 years.
Nice. So let's take it way back. What inspired you to want to do this? When did you decide, you know what, this is something that I think I can excel at. This is something I think I got something to bring to the table. I got something to say. I'm going to be an MC.
Just the elements of hip hop, graffiti. When I first saw graffiti down the block, when I heard my brothers playing Slick Rick, when I heard the Roots, Black Thought, Talib Kweli, I just knew that I had it in my blood. Like, I started poetry when I was 12, 13 years old. So I knew that I had it in my veins, like, since day one. You either born with it. I believe I heard Quincy Jones say, rest in peace, melodies come from God. It's not something that you create. And there's just some things that I can't explain. It's beyond me how I'm able to create what I'm able to create.
That's dope. And you hear it in your music. I always been checking out your stuff for a minute, hearing a lot of your stuff. You hit them for a lot of different angles. You're not afraid to do collabos with some hard hitters,
Definitely.
I call it Steel Sharp and Steel. Tell me about that. So
yeah, like for instance, like you said, I have a track that I'm going to perform later on, Born to Roll. We have a stellar cast of MCs, from Hookmonger to Class to Savage the Third.
Shouts.
So, I mean...
My man Savage.
And,
My man Hook.
Yeah. And Methodical Joe, too. Sorry, I almost forgot about him.
Methodical Joe.
But...
yeah, definitely dope. I love that. The video's dope, too.
For real.
Catch that on YouTube.
And, I always got to make sure to uplift and bring up the whole team. It don't matter who's dope or who's dope or whatever. To me, we're a whole team. And it's all about bringing up the city. We're not crabs in a barrel. We're about uplifting and bringing each other up.
Yeah. And you know what? That's what I totally feel about San Diego hip-hop in general. I mean, of course, there's going to be, haters and naysayers. But for the amount of MCs they have here, You know, which is now, as we do more and more shows, people are noticing that, you know, we got some spitters out here. People got bars, they get crazy. It's a big fraternity.
Yes.
Most people rock with each other. I don't know too many people that don't rock with nobody here.
Definitely.
That won't do a collab with you if you reach out. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody's giving love. You know what I'm saying? Every level of MC is, you know, it's tiers to it, of course, but everybody shows love across the board, and I love
Most
that.
Definitely.
I love that about San Diego hip hop at this current state. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't always like that, but I love the fact that it's like that now.
I agree.
Because at the end of the day, we all trying to eat, right?
Yep.
We all trying to get our music out there. You know what I'm saying? We respect each other as artists, and we put it. And I like that. Definitely. And I love the fact that I get the opportunity to help along with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do my part as far as that's concerned. I'm bringing you out to the masses. I'm bringing you out to our audience, and then vice versa. Definitely. Our audience is now finding out about us through you.
Yes.
So we cross marketing, and I love where we at right now.
And let me pause you, interrupt you for a minute, because I want to thank you. I've gotten the chance to see these interviews, and it's amazing how you are able to engage and get the most out of the artists, and we're learning something new. I mean, just the last one that I got a chance to recall is the 808 Sounds, and just
shout out to Shelly,
yes,
Casey Lynn, Jay Anders.
Shelly, just how you were able to extract certain information that I'm like, man, I didn't know that about her. I knew she was an artist engineer, but just the fact how she took it to another level is just amazing, man. You're doing an awesome job, because like you're saying, you're getting us to tune in, not to tune out, and to get involved in the community. So shout outs to you, man.
And I appreciate that, man. And I learned something new too. You know, people don't know behind this camera, it's a big old studio. We walk, we see each other. You guys are working, you're doing music. We're seeing each other. We're having brief conversations, but then I sit next to you guys right here, because I see Shelly all the time, you know. Doing the studio, you know what I'm saying? Maybe outside taking a couple puffs, you know what I'm saying? And I listen to their music. I always listen to my artist music way before they come out here, and it was great. And when she performed, I was literally blown away. It is, and people don't know this, that saw the show or watched the show. The way when we do our performances, it's two ways. If I have my DJ here, then we do it right with the music, right? If not, you guys do it through our system, which is a dope system. So when we're hearing it on the outside, we heard it completely a cappella. So her and Jay was doing it, and I was like, yo, I don't know if you don't know this, but the next time you do a show, y'all need to turn the music down and do it completely a cappella, because you just blew me out my socks just now.
Wow. That's cool.
And I know Shelly could sing, but I didn't know she could sing.
Right.
Sang, you know. Beautiful voice, melodic voice. And every few shows I have a moment that's like a damn, I love that. You know what I'm saying? And then I get to watch it back again, but I remember how I felt when I was there in the conversation. So I'm enjoying it too. I'm getting to know y'all. That's know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of stuff involved in this, so that I love the shows because of that. Most importantly, because I forget the camera's on most of the time.
Right.
I never tell people, I say, I'm not interviewing, man. We just talking.
And that's what I like. Just when I even try to figure out what we were going to do, you kept it. You just kept it a secret. I like that. You didn't try to tell me, okay, this is what I'm going to ask. Yeah. So it was like, man, this is cool. This is just like we're chilling, talking, like, you know what I mean? Vibing, man. That's what it's supposed to be. And
I say it, people have heard me say it that watch the show. When I first started doing the show, I literally, I was in journalist vibe. I had questions, I wrote them down, and we hit the questions, and it rocked like that. And then one day, I got off work late. When I got off work, I had to hurry up and change and get ready to come up here. And I'm like, shit, I ain't write down my questions. Fuck. I guess, man, I'm just going to conversate, freestyle. And the shit was probably, at that time, the best show I did. I said, you know what? From now on, unless I know somebody has a project coming out right then, you know what I'm saying? I remind myself that. But most of the time, I can remember that. Or something that you just did. But we say whatever happens. Of course, sometimes the show's over and I'm like, damn, I forgot to hit this. But that's conversation, right?
Right.
The main thing, I just want people to learn a little bit about you. And I really just want you to spit your shit for the people.
Hell yeah.
And they learn about Kookie.
Hell yeah.
And they learn about Sativa. They learn about Rick Scales. They learn about Nemi and so on and so on.
Yes.
So that's what it's all about.
And another thing before I forget, just to let you know, Kookie is also an acronym for King Omnipotent over Kings in Existence. So I'm always thoughtful about everything that I do, you know. Yeah. And this is also something that was custom made by my boy from LA. And it's a cookie with Aztec letters. So I'm always thinking, man, it's branding. You gotta brand. You gotta brand.
You gotta brand. You know what I'm saying? You gotta brand. You gotta brand. Yeah, so that's just dope.
Battle Scars, my bad. I had a moment that I was trying to figure out his name's Battle Scars in LA. Tap in with them.
Dope. Shouts out to Battle Scar. All right. So you mentioned some names when you was talking about, you know, the inspirations that wanted you to get in the game. You know, I grew up back east. I grew up in New York during the heart of fucking all elements, you know what I'm saying? Bombing train graffitis. You know, I know people in my building that's some of the best graffiti artists I've ever seen to this day. What? You know what I'm saying? I've been to all levels and shit. I've been in the park jams when I was a shorty. I've been to the, you know what I'm saying, where artists, when real artists used to still be able to come to a Sunny, only pay $10 and you could see the biz and you could see, you know what I'm saying, KRS-One and you could, all that crazy shit. So I get it. So, I mean, as far as inspiration, what made you fall in love with hip hop, but you said some big names. Black Thought, probably, I mean, if you in the know, you in the know. Of course, you know your spitter, but to most people, if you say who's your top 5, you're not gonna hear Black Thought in it. One of the dopest fucking spitters out there, bar none.
Yep.
If you don't know Black Thought,
do your research.
First of all, shoot yourself and then do your research. after you get out the hospital for shoot yourself, do your research on Black Thought because he's probably one of the best pure lyricists bar for bar.
The roots of hip hop, pun intended.
Pun intended. I remember when I first heard Things Fall Apart. My brother Dame, shouts out to Dame, shouts out to Pete.
Yes, sir. So yeah,
he came back from playing ball. You know, you always heard us joke about it. Dame's tall. Dame's 6'9". Dame played ball overseas. Dame was a big deal once upon a time. He came back from overseas one time, and I already had Black Thought. But whenever he used to come back, for some reason, something monumental used to drop. And Things Fall Apart came. I said, yo, dang. I remember, you know, about the roots. We heard the stuff about a couple projects before that, but it's like, yo, this motherfucker Black Thought. Matter of fact, the whole Roots team is next level.
It's ridiculous.
And if you get the pleasure of seeing him perform live, he is absolutely
entertainer,
flawless on the mic. No, flawless.
Ridiculous.
You know, he don't hiccup. He don't miss a verse. He sings other people's verses that ain't there. He just like you said. And another thing too. Originally, I wanted to be the best rapper. After developing my sound with DJ Rec, super extreme dope ass engineer, my objective now is to be the best entertainer. And also going back to Black Thought is that's what he is. Oh yeah.
Look at with Jimmy Fallon. He does a song a freaking day, if not more now. And he look at, like you said, he does. He brings so much flavor. That Jimmy Fallon, he's so thankful to have the Roots on there. First of all, he was genius for hiring them. Yes,
nobody would thought in a million years that the Roots would be the backup band for Jimmy Fallon. But it just shows you the genius of Jimmy Fallon.
Yes,
because I mean, what better group than Questlove organizing the music and Black Thought on the mic? Who's capable of anything, as he shows you every week, every night.
Yes.
And I'm glad their bag is out of this world because they absolutely deserve it. So shouts out to the Roots, shouts out to Black Thought.
For sure.
Sorry we went on this tangent, but that's what conversations are about, right?
Definitely.
So it makes me know that you're mindful of the lyrics you put to paper.
Oh yeah,
because of the people that you're inspired by, right?
You have to.
So yeah, and it's too late. And now it's levels to it. Right now, before being a dope lyricist will really take you to the next level. Mm-hmm. But now it's more so the music you make, the songs you make. You know what I'm saying? Not saying when somebody challenges you to your bars, and put your bar to the test, you better back that shit up. Mm-hmm. But that ain't gonna get you to the next level. Your music you put out, and then when people pay their hard-earned money to see you on that stage, that's what's going to speak volumes.
The subject matter, and you're talking about stuff, you're talking about records that are going to outlive you.
Yes.
I'm not just trying to do
timeless
something.
Shit, right?
There you go, some timeless shit. Like, nah, man.
Because, speaking of that timeless shit, we were just rolling up together. We was Reminisce came on. See P Rock and CL
Oh,
Smooth.
yeah.
That's timeless, right?
It's ridiculous.
You hear those horns and you lose it, right?
Let me reminisce.
That's
Come
the
on,
music
man.
that you want to make, right?
That's ridiculous.
No matter what 20 years pass, people throw that on in the club, the spot, wherever you comes on the radio, and that's
timeless.
I don't think enough people are trying to make timeless music no more.
No.
They're trying to make music get paid. They're trying to get on the radio.
You're right.
That's a big difference. You can get on the radio now and nobody cares about your song fucking next month.
Yeah.
2 months from now. Next summer. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel that now we are seeing a new wave. Like, for instance, we have, just in the last previous Grammys, we had Killer Mike.
Which is crazy. I love it.
And then a 64, 65-year-old R&B singer. Not only that, the Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. It's a classic record.
Yeah.
I mean, my original favorite diss record was DJ Quick dissing MC8.
Oh, yeah.
Come on now. That was the original best diss record.
Yeah.
And come on, the original super producer DJ Quick before Kanye West.
Before
Lyricist and fucking producer.
My favorite diss song of all time, well, two. I got a list, but when I think of super diss tracks that's probably under the radar to most people, To the Break of Dawn by LL Cool J.
Okay,
If you don't know that,
yes,
he dissed MC Hammer, Ice-T, and Kubo D, who's always dissing. That's the first multiple diss album. Then No Vaseline came out, and I was like, yo.
Oh, yeah, No Vaseline. I knew you were going to say that.
When he came out with that, man, I was like, yo.
Man, he killed like how many people?
And at that point, West Coast artists wasn't really making diss tracks like that. That was definitely more of an East Coast thing. And when he did that, I'm like, yo, I'm a big Ice Cube fan. I'm a super early Ice Cube fan for sure.
Yes.
He got to be in everybody's. If you go put top, I'm going to say top, 25 lyricists, artists. If Ice Cube's not in your list, then you don't know who Ice Cube is.
Exactly. And besides that, look at what he has done to be able to go into the movie sector. It's ridiculous acting.
Well,
and to bless his son in that same opportunity, and for his son to be able to step up. Because Ice Cube didn't give him a silver platter.
No, he didn't. I saw an interview when when his son was gonna play him in the NWA movie.
Mm-hmm.
He told the producer, I forgot the producer's name. He's always down with Ice Cube. He said, "Yo, I want my son to play me." And the producer's like, "Man, I thought this movie was supposed to be serious and shit." He said, "Nah." He said, "Yo, it is gonna be serious."
So we doing favors now?
Yeah. So he put his son through acting school. For a full 2 years.
Damn.
2 years.
Damn.
And he had to audition. So he didn't just say, yo, put my son in this, my son, you know what I'm saying? Y'all playing me, y'all better do it. Mm-hmm. He made his son make the foot. Now his son's been in a few movies.
Yes, for real.
So, that's dope. Like you said, it wasn't still, that's how you're supposed to do, right? Even if you rich, you got to show your son some kind of work ethic, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
God forbid, I'm ever become rich. My sons ain't gonna be like not knowing what work is. Right. How to earn something.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta earn it. You gotta feel it.
Yeah.
Then you appreciate it.
Then you appreciate it more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna make sure you're not gonna starve. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna look whack. But you gotta know that you gotta work for stuff too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate shouts out to that.
Yes.
Shouts out to that for sure. So New York, your last New York trip. You said you went there for camp. Was that your first New York trip?
No, that was my second New York trip. That unfortunately that camp got canceled, but the previous to that was a really dope trip. In June, man, I got a chance to film 2 music videos, a performance music video. As a matter of fact, the Katt Williams song that I just released just a few days ago, and it was amazing, man. Just the love that I was shown over there.
Tell me what your perspective of New York was before, when you went there, and then after you left. What was it?
I really thought it was gonna be grimy, like a version of like Mexico City, of LA, and like
Facts.
You know what I mean, like the worst of the worst. Like,
right.
And once I got there, and I ran into all the people that I know from the camps, and I walked, man. What was cool is that I walked like a mile, 2 miles to whatever event, whatever I had to go to.
What you do in New York?
Exactly. Either you do the subway, Uber, whatever, but it's like you walk. Man, for real, 1 mile, 2 miles, why not? I get to shoot some content. Right. I get to tag the walls or put some stickers up. Right. You know what I mean? It's like you get to live. You get to explore. One thing is you could either be a tourist or a traveler. There's a difference.
Facts.
You could either listen or hear. There's a difference.
I dig that.
So,
yeah. And I like the fact that they made New York, and then, you know, there's parts of New York that's super, like, tourist friendly. And it's, like, everywhere.
Yes. So my bad. So in regards to New York, my first perspective compared to now, oh, man, it's ridiculous. Like, there's just so much to do. Like, I came back hungry. I came back motivated. It is ridiculous. Just the love that you get from the different environment, the different race, the different cultures, the flavors, just everything.
It's truly the melting pots. And then, it's not until you actually go there and get to experience New York that you realize the melting of the cultures.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Which is dope. I tell everybody it's a must-see trip.
It is.
Chicago, New York, L.A., San Diego, you know, Hawaii. Those are all United States spots that must-sees.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's dope that you got to experience the food. I'm sure you got to experience some dope food.
Oh, yeah,
that's all I do when I go there. I just go there. I don't even look to buy nothing. I just eat.
It's hit and miss sometimes. Don't get it twisted. But,
like everywhere else. But if you know the spots. I always do tell people this. If you're going to go to New York, go with somebody that's either lived there before.
Yes.
Or lives there now.
Pay attention.
It helps your trip. It enriches your trip a lot more than you just trying to experience, because you're going to have a lot of hit and misses like a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And the miss could have you on the toilet for a minute.
That's another thing. Over there in New York, they don't eat as much spicy as we do over here. That was surprising.
Unless you eat like Indian food and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was surprising.
But their spice level to compare to, you know, Latino food and, you know, the foods in Cali, especially San Diego, is much different.
Yes, it is.
So speaking of that, so I'm sure you get this all the time. What is your nationality?
Mexican.
I knew that. I just wanted you to say that.
I get. You know what? It's funny. Like all throughout my life, either they've confused me for Italian, for Persian,
sure, you can mix for like. You can mix. I already heard you say. I heard you say that a long time ago. I think we were here, and then I hear it in your music. But I'm like, yeah, he could pass for a lot. I think that's kind of cool.
I love that.
You can be a lot of different things.
I'm camouflage. You know,
my great grandfather.
I'm camouflage on a camel toe. Oh, my bad. I'm telling you, bars on bars, bro. Huh?
Yo, my great grandfather's from fucking Dominican Republic. My great grandmother's from the West Indies and shit. Nobody ever guesses that about me, except another Dominican, and they be like, "Oh, you got Dominican blood in you." I'm like, it's a look. I didn't even know if Dominicans had a look. I know they can be as dark as me. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, man.
Yeah, so that's that. I like to ask a lot of people if it come to mind. I ask everybody, but since we on the topic, top 5 dead or alive MCs. You got to take out Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. You can go from there.
Okay. First, I'm gonna say the who influenced me. No order. So we already know Black Thought, Talib Kweli, Pusha T,
Push your tongue of that shit that make your nose run.
Hell yeah. Slick Rick, Hov.
Oh, that's a nice one. I said you can't say Hov though.
Oh my bad. Be Real.
Oh, Be Real, yeah. The Funky Feel one, yo.
And just the last one, Audible E40. E40.
Yo, you know what?
That's an underdog that a lot of people don't include.
I was telling you that it's been a couple artists on here, and their top 5 has been E40 Fonzarelli. So shouts out to that. So
for real, man.
It makes me think that I haven't listened to enough music of him, because a lot of people I respect as artists have said his name. So don't feel no type of way for that, because it's been said, and it's making me think that I need to go back in his catalog. I like his music, but I never thought of him as my tops, which makes me think I need to dig back in the crates and listen to some of his content.
it was more of a like influence type of bias on my side, but you know, to each their own.
Absolutely, that's why it's your top 5.
So, and before, I also want to include the songwriter side, because as a songwriter, I'm influenced a little bit different. Jessie Reyes, a Canadian singer. She's also a songwriter. Mm-hmm. Corinne Bailey Ray.
Ooh, I seen her live.
Come on, have you?
Seen her live,
I went to Napa Valley Fest, the Blue Note Festival.
I seen that. I seen that at the California Center of the Arts in Escondido, man. Blew my mind, man.
Ridiculous.
And so beautiful too at the same time, man. And her band was dope. She was dope.
Yes. And besides her, Ryan Leslie. I know you know Ryan Leslie.
Of course, I know Ryan Leslie.
Lauryn Hill.
The Lauryn Hill.
And Brandon Boyd from Incubus.
Yeah.
So that shows my diversity and range.
Shows your diversity and then some. Shout out to Lauryn Hill, man. I really
Queen.
wish we could have got more content and music from her, man, because we was only scraping the surface of her, of who she was and what she could do. And you know, people take their own paths, but shout out to what she brought us, because she brought us a lot. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is probably one of the my top 25 albums,
monumental,
albums
ridiculous,
of all time.
Inspirational, monumental, man, all of the above.
Yo, so tell the people where they can find you.
Cookieville, that's Cookie with a K, Ville.
And
it's
we'll
an
put it
Instagram
right there.
and also in the YouTube channels, the same Cookieville. Follow, subscribe, and stay tuned for the new releases. We got
I'm gonna ask you, any new projects coming up?
Yes, sir, man. I got a whole catalog of songs and music videos that I've pre-recorded, and I got this other one last minute that I'm gonna release. That I recorded, as a matter of fact, this last September in the Bronx.
Shout out to the BX, my roots.
Oh man, it was cool. That video, Dale Sazon, man, it was ridiculous. Just 4 blocks away from the Yankee Stadium, the new Yankee Stadium.
New Yankee Stadium. Shout out to my brother George, who lives up the block from that.
Ridiculous, bro. And just to love that Unique. Shout out Unique. She's a featured artist.
Dope.
Nor, she's a dope videographer, and man, she did a dope ass job. Just everything aligned so well for that song, and it's my first Latin release, full Spanish, all Spanish song.
Dope.
I went Hector Lavoe on that shit, and my homegirl went Celia Cruz on it, so that's gonna be super dope.
Word. Y'all hearing it, man. So y'all know what time it is, right? We hear him talking.
Hell yeah.
Let's see what the fuck he can do, right?
Hell yeah. You already know.
Big case. Cookie. We
Cookie,
be right back.
Cookie. Hey, good shit.
Mixxdrinks. Who wants a drink? Who wants a drink? Who wants a bar? Who wants a beat? This is Mixxdrinks.
Shout out to the Mixxdrinks. Appreciate it. Dope ass interview. Yours truly, Cookie with a K. Come on. Hey. I got anchor color on burgundy. The main actor, X Factor, A-Gap, the break dancer, romance, a jolly rancher with all disrespect and a lot of laughter. If Kendrick the GOAT, I'm the chupacabra with teeth on the throat, like I'm eating lobster. From lyrics to flow, bilingual to lingual rasta. Cause if you know, I'm the big caca, smoking on that la-la, wild dancing cha-cha, still in your muchacha. Goddamn partner, no need to resist. Your bitch chose the dick and I gave her the dick lick. Test my side of the field, it's a big 6. Now you could die trying, but I'ma get rich. Big plans, 100 million on my wish list. 10 toes in the game, standing on
Cause
business.
if you know, if you don't, you go. And if I front, you pay.
If you don't, you go.
I want the dough for sure.
Rain, hail, and snow.
They say we live to die.
Now I was born to roll.
Cause if you know, you know.
If you owe, you owe.
And if I front, you pay.
If you don't, you go.
I want the dough for sure.
Rain, hail, and snow.
They say we live to die.
Now I was born to roll. Now I was born to roll. Hey, I was born to roll. Katt Williams. Hey. Not your average cat, I am Katt Williams. Bitch, don't make me laugh, you are Brad Williams. You could take as many steps like white pilgrims. I'll have you hanging white flag outside your building, feel me? Of course you did, and you lost me with intentions misconstrued like your vision and your views. Gave a fuck about your likes, I already earned my stripes like the 805 going southbound. Oh, hey, your bullshit missed me down in Little Sicily with a miss from Mississippi. My bad, I met Ciudad Guzman. She cook a nice blind, she my masapan. I'm the Mexican Genghis Khan, I'm here to take over. I ain't trying to take a port, smoke talk from an owner. Exuberant confidence, had it since innocence. Law of attraction, resume and my accomplishments. You want it bad? cause of malnourishments. I have what others lack. I was born with the gift, kept an eye on the prize, and I took some risks. Aiming to be alive, but make sure that you live. Cookie with a K, an acronym, all capitals. 3909 Avenue, that was national. 9 deuce, 113 until 93. On my journey as I'm learning to breathe, and I'm expanding my reach. The definition of a man is moments that he sees, letting go of emotions and control when you speak. Never lose focus when at times disbelief. Written inside my palm with a charm, king preach. King omnipotent over kings in existence. Never miss a beat. With a running since a sentence. That's why they call me Chief. Where's my Cleveland Indians? Roberto Alomar, I'm the dawn like Dynamite, and I'm climbing the charts. Started above a spark, took the core out of port. Metaphor for this part with some sips of confidence mixed with I ain't no punk, bitch. Now that's a heavy dose for many to swallow it. Last name Picasso, smoking on cilantro. Tan Mexican, I'll be damn the head honcho. You're just an example like many other tadpoles. I did dabble, you fragile, you crackle and tattle. And sad saddle, the wrong cattle, such shambles. Óyeme que no se te olvide, te has metido con el rey de reyes, King Cookie.
Cookie. And we do it again.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? You know how it goes. Tell a friend.
Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Tell the whole community.
Goddamn friend. And tell them again.
For real. Again and again.
Your man Big Case. Our man Cookie.
Yes, sir. P, Dame, everybody else, appreciate it. Good looking out, Mixxdrinks. An honor to be invited, to be included. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Man.
We bring good things to life.
Yes, sir.
It's a fact.
Super
Mixed nuts
facts
is the
for real.
movement.
Mixed drinks. Who wants a drink? Who wants a drink? Who wants a bar? Who wants a beat? This is Mixxdrinks.